Hey everyone, Dennis from Cinebuffs here, bringing you the latest episode of my holiday movie reviews as I talk about my favorite Christmas movie of all time, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Now, of course, people recognize this as a holiday classic, but it's also a movie you kind of forget it's a holiday or it's a comedy sequel. It's a sequel to the original Vacation, and not only is this one of the better comedy sequels out there, I actually prefer it over the original Vacation. And I think that's due to the increased role of Randy Quaid as Cousin Eddie. He's only in a couple scenes in the first movie, and then this one he's pretty much in the second half of it. And he just shines in every scene, like when he's wearing the green dickie and the white sweater, and you can see it. Just everything about him, every scene he steals it. And not only do I think that, just Cousin Eddie's better than this one, I just think there's more memorable moments in this one as over the original, like the sap-covered fingers when he's flipping through the magazine, and Aunt Bethany and the house lights and the conversation with the lingerie salesman and the mall. I think all those great moments add up and they call back to them. And I think that this movie just sustains the comedy by adding new characters and adding more comedy to it. Like before the whole Clark thing gets kind of dull, Cousin Eddie comes into act. Before that starts to get dull, Aunt Bethany comes in the third act, just the loopy old lady. I think this is a very well polished movie. I noticed this time watching it around the scene when the family arrives. Just like how well executed it was, just like the chaos of everybody coming in all at once, everybody hugging and everything. And then you have like these weird intimate conversations that you have with your family sometimes, like when you haven't seen them in a while. It's just like, oh no, I got a tumor, like what's this on my neck, I have hemorrhoids, and they're just like, oh god. And it executes seeing family after a long time just so well. And I gotta say, the kids in every Vacation movie, they're not that big of a character, don't really have that much of a role, except like Vegas Vacation. They tried to shuffle them in there a little more. But even though Juliette Lewis is hands down the best actress to ever play Audrey, she is the worst Audrey. I don't know what it was about watching it this time around, but she just annoyed the crap out of me. She served no role. She was just like the whiny teenager. She didn't have any kind of arc or subplot. At least in the other ones, she had that. So while she is the best actress to ever play Audrey, she had the least to work with. I think this is the best portrayal of Clark Griswold. They're easily the best performance by Chevy Chase in this character. Because in the other movies, he kind of seems like a psycho almost, just like sociopath, borderline, just doesn't care what his family wants, it's what he wants. But in this one, he truly is a family man. When he's having the dream about the pool and just everybody being there, and even Eddie is in his wildest dream about having this pool. Even Eddie's there because he's that much of a family man. He's that committed to it that even he knows he can't escape his family, especially Cousin Eddie. And that scene when they're getting ready to have dinner, and he just looks up for a moment, looks at the table, and he just has this smile. So I think that shows a kinder side of Clark Griswold that they don't really show as much in the other movies. So I think that's also what makes it the strongest of the Vacation movies. Not to mention the last half hour, when the night before on Christmas Eve, once the dinner scene starts going, everything from the dry turkey to the squirrel to Eddie bringing his boss over, just the last half hour of this movie is just pure gold. I've seen this 20 times and I'll still laugh my head off throughout the last 30 minutes of this movie. So all in all, if I had to score this on the feel-good scale of 1 to 5, yes, there are some like crazier moments from Clark, like when he goes to that rant when he's talking about his boss, and yeah, there are some like kind of awkward and tense moments, but overall, this movie gets me in the Christmas spirit the most. So I gotta go all the way up to 5 out of 5 on this one. Just a classic you'll love and laugh with your family. And once again, all these Christmas movies are about appreciating your family. And I think this one has the most realistic take on it. Alright, so that's it for my review of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. What'd you guys think? Why don't you go ahead and leave those comments down below. And don't forget to show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And be sure to join us this week as we review the new Chris Pratt, Jennifer Lawrence movie, Passengers. We'll see if this big sci-fi epic can hold up. And we'll also be bringing you a gift this Christmas morning when we give you our review of It's a Wonderful Life. I'm really excited for it because Nate actually hasn't seen the movie yet, so I'm really excited to hear what he thinks about it. So join us next time, and don't forget, there's no place like the theater.